Hello everyone, and welcome to the Indian Grand Prix. So it is of course then a league race with Apex Racing League, and as you can see in front of me, I'm starting 15th, so I'm starting from the very back of the grid after last week's relatively boring race. So then, here's the grid. So we've also merged with Split 3, hence it being 15, because when we made the lobby it's something like 7 drivers, it's a bit pathetic, so we decided to merge with Split 3. There's 4 splits in PC. So it should be an interesting race. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to split the results at the end of it, so even if I finish behind a split 3 guy, for example, or a couple of split 3 guys, we'll separate the results. So here's the setup then. Fairly standard stuff. Don't tend to tweak my setup too much unless the track particularly requires it. This track's didn't require it too much. I've done a little bit less practice as well. Now the championship, got a bit of a lead. I think I'm about 36 points ahead before this race in the championship, so not too worried about it so much as I was. And there's the grid then. So there I am then, right at the very back. And see there are lots and lots of cars in front of me. Victor there's also started from the back in front of me. So it should hopefully be a good race, at least between me and him. But he says he's got an interesting strategy, so we'll see how that plays out then. So here we go, 4 lights, 5 lights, building on the roads now. And we're away then, so straight to race mixture. I'm going to take Forense on the right hand side there if I can. I should hopefully have the pace on him. He's on primes as well though. We're all on primes at the back. I just want to take it easy on the start. We're going to dive to the inside there because Victor's been held a little bit, which is good. There we go, lots of cars everywhere. I just want to stay out of trouble. That's my main objective for the start. And hopefully people will run wide, which indeed they have. Everyone's been running wide. That's allowed me to take quite a few places. There's another car there, Adam Vettel. Can use all my cars now, try and get past him. I saved it all up, which is allowing me to get past him nice and easy in the slipstream now of Gami. He pushed me a little bit, but not too bad. Coming down there towards the end of the straight. Looks like I might have got the move done on him. Oh, locked me inside wheel a little bit there, but just about get over it. Just about leave him enough room in the end. A couple of guys took each other out in front of me, which allowed me another couple of positions as well. So I'm up to P6 already then, after just 4 corners. I'm up to P6 from P15 on the grid. So it wasn't overly aggressive, but just from taking it easy in the first couple of corners, staying out of trouble. It's allowed me to go on the grass there. It's allowed me to take many, many positions, so couldn't have hoped for a much better start than that, to be honest. Just trying to get these tyres up to temperature now, get into my flow in the race. I go ahead then, just under a second. Oh, to get a bit of oversteer there, went right out wide. You saw that grass doesn't make a difference there. It's fake grass. It's basically a glitch in the game. There's a couple of places like that where the visuals aren't quite the same as the actual grip level. There's a bit on another bit on this track where it looks like tarmac, but you get grass on your tyres. There's also one in the 3rd sector of Melbourne. Looks like gravel, but you go on it and you just get grass. So it's a bit strange there. But you can see they've gone conservative fuel. Igo has a horrific first corner there, and I almost hit him. I did go a little bit deep in there, but I probably would have made the corner if he wasn't in the way. So Adam Vettel just behind me then, the Ferrari. He's a split 3 driver. And Igo ahead, at least split 1 driver, not sure about the guy in front, see who that was. So plus 7 laps of fuel then, plenty of fuel. I decided to go conservative because I thought I might need it down the straights, but if I knew I was going to be in P6 after 4 corners, I probably would have gone for a little bit less fuel, but there we go. So I got outbraked himself a bit. That's going to allow me to close in on him, but not overtake. Got no curves left to try and attack him with. So I'm nice and close now. Just needs to stay close. If he continues making these mistakes, it'll make it nice and easy for me. This is a very tricky corner, especially with the grass so close. There is a curb there in real life, so the grass isn't right on the edge. But hopefully they change that for F1 2013. There's a lot of circuit tweaks I'd really love to see, but I've got a feeling we're going to miss out on some of them. Just little things like that do make a big difference, I think, especially for an official game. But anyway, back to this race now then. So just half a second then. Oh, to get lots more oversteer. That horrible bump on the apex, that last corner. As he's run right out wide now, I got. So allowed me to get right up close to him. Push me out wide there in the dirty air. Last second, he dived with the inside now, then breaking very late. But I don't want to be pushing him wide. So a bit of oversteer there, bit of wheels from the exit. That allowed him to get away from me. Adam Vettel just behind me there. Going to use some curves now then, using 200 curves, so quite a lot. Just to try and keep Adam Vettel behind. Going to go to the middle now. There we go, that's worked quite nicely. But he's still very close. I'm going to stick to the middle now then. And then bring it back to the left. And there we go then, so I should get the slipstream nice and I got to use all my curves now, I should think. Indeed I am. Keep Adam Vettel at bay, which has worked nicely. And I've also got a bit of DRS, of course it's lap 3. So hopefully I better get Igor then. Here we go. Going to be alongside him then as we come to brake. Here we go then. There's a couple of bumps and I lock my inside wheel and pushed me right out wide. Going to try and steadily come back on the track. Don't want to take anyone out. That worked quite nicely, but unfortunately I did lose a place. So braked about the right time, but didn't expect the bumps and lost out because of it. But that's okay. I'm still right with them. Just need to push. Try and get past them sooner rather than later. So in lap 3 of 30 then, so there's quite a few laps in this race. Cycles run wide there. Having to stay out of his dirty air, which is good. Once again, I'm trying to keep a nice tight line there to stay out of his dirty air. See there, as soon as I'm in his dirty air, I start losing time. He's running a little bit wide there though, but I've got a bit of oversteer. Didn't run wide, but I did get oversteer. I'm still on rich then, just trying to burn my fuel off now. I don't feel fast in these guys, usually I am. But I didn't feel much faster. I think it was because of the fuel, hence me being rich right now. There we go, a bit of DRS. It's always helpful. Lap 4 now then. They're battling ahead, but looks fit. The Ferrari Adam Vettel, split 3 guy. He looks pretty quick. Oh, as they've hit each other there, Adam Vettel's having to wait. That's going to allow me opportunity to potentially pass 3 people then. Oh, I get pushed a bit there, almost got on the grass. And I'm going to have a look at Barcelona now as well then. Take it nice and easy, I don't want to be taking him out. Give him plenty of room, which I have done nicely. I should get DRS as well. So use a bit of my curves. I want to save some now for the next straight. Because I get DRS and it should be easy, hopefully. There we go, there's the DRS. And there we go, start to pull away from him again now, look. So, a bit wary of Adam Vettel. He's been quite aggressive in the opening laps. I've turned in very early because I thought he was going to hit me. So I come back on the track and I have to try and avoid the cars. Luckily I've got some curves left, which has allowed me to hopefully just about pull away from Adam Vettel there and take P4. So just about managed to keep those positions there. It was a good job I saved that curve, so I went wide there, then get on the grass. He's right behind me now. But no, I managed to maintain the position. He ran wide and fallen back a little bit. So Adam Vettel was very aggressive then in the opening couple of laps, so I was very wary of him. Perhaps outbraking himself and hitting me. So I got spun, that cost me more time than just a little mistake that I did make in the end. So hence me looking back so many times. Probably was looking backwards more than forwards when I was braking there for that last corner. Last corner, on the end of the long back straight. I tend to do that a lot. You probably noticed I look behind it an awful lot. I like to know what's behind me, whether they're going to spring a surprise on me. Do well to spring a surprise on me, unless you of course don't brake at all. There's something I don't expect, something like now I probably wouldn't bother looking behind. But generally speaking, you do well to spring a surprise on me because I'm always looking behind. But here we go then with Rani now then, got DRS. We skipped a couple of laps, going to go to lean now. They don't really want to overtake him into turn 1. I'd rather wait to the long back straight. Otherwise he could well just take me back again. So I'm on rich again now then. So we missed about 5 laps there, just slowly but surely closed down Rani. About a second lap I think it was. Got a bed line there, and I'm now nice and close behind him then. Use a bit of curves just to stay nice and close. Get lots of slipstream and already closing in on him. Then I'm going to get DRS as well. Should be an easy move. Here we go. And yes, look at that, already passed him. Someone's rather spam inviting me there. If you have got me on Steam, don't randomly invite me if you could. Occasionally is okay, but I have blocked people in the past for spam inviting me. It is very annoying. If someone invites you every hour, couple of times every hour, it's a bit ridiculous. I said don't mind every now and again, that's fine, but generally speaking we'll post on Twitter when I'm doing open lobbies, so if you don't already follow me there, make sure you do, link in the description. If you're on PC and you want to do some open lobbies, I do them probably once every, I don't know, 3 weeks or so, not too often, but it's good fun when I do them. So I managed to pull away from Rani there a little bit, 7 tenths, so hopefully I'll be able to keep out my DRS. It's not as easy as there's now 8.4 seconds to CRBZ there, who by the way is now a full-time split 1 driver. He's been in a couple of races with us. He was a split 3 driver, clearly the wrong split. So he's now a full-time split 1 driver. So it's all split 1 guys at the front chicane there in P1. There we go, 8.2 seconds it is. So got a big gap to close down, but that's not going to stop me pushing. We skip now to lap 16, and I managed to close that down 3.5. He was battling with chicane, and they did keep making contact with things and slowing each other down. So, for sure, we're slowing them down and allowed me to close a lot of the 5 seconds or so that I've gained on them. And CRBZ reckons he'd been held up a lot. So he does look pretty quick at this track. I haven't really been able to close down. Chicane pitted a couple laps ago, and I still haven't been able to close CRBZ down at all. Because he's very, very quick. He reckoned he was slow at this track. He thought he was really bad, and here he is leading the split 1 race. split 1 and split 3 race actually. And I'm not able to close him down, so he certainly isn't slow. One of the quickest drivers, to be honest, on his day. So, solid performance of him so far. But I don't want that. I of course want to overtake him, grab the win off him. Of course, Onage isn't racing this race. I haven't mentioned him yet. Did mention him in the past race. He's having 2 weeks off, this race and last race, for a holiday. Lucky him. So that will allow me to hopefully extend my lead in the championship if I can finish this race. But I won't be able to take it this race. The earliest I can take it will be next race if I have a good race here. So now coming to the pits then. Very tricky pit entry there. There's no curbs or anything. It's just lines in the tarmac. It's very, very tricky. I managed to navigate it safely. So now to the pits then. So I'm going to go for the undercut on CRBZ. So he was about 3 seconds ahead of me, wasn't he? And now I'm putting on a brand new set of option tyres. Hopefully get the undercut. If not overtaken, it needs to be a lot closer to him so I'll get DRS as chicane goes through there. Someone just behind him, but brand new that is. Also split 3 driver, he's also very quick. How's he in on his day? This track he was pretty quick. Unfortunately, I believe he got taken out at the start. There, he's running a little bit wide there, which has allowed me to pull away a little bit, which is good. Didn't quite get DRS, I don't think, on chicane. He's a little bit too far ahead. Indeed he was. I think he does the fastest lap now then. I'm at 28.7, so I'm second quicker than me, but of course I haven't had my go yet on these new option tyres, so hopefully I can set a fastest lap or at least get damn close to it. So now I'm rich then, still got +2 of fuel, so saved a little bit for this battle that's hopefully coming with CRBZ. And also chicane ahead, but he's on prime tyres, slightly worn now, prime tyres. He's run about 3 or 4 laps, so he shouldn't put up too much of a fight, I shouldn't imagine. I'll be surprised if he does anyway. Or even if he does, to be honest, I should have so much grip that I'll be able to get him easily. I'm seeing how my tyres aren't even worn, I'm still closing down on him massively. About 4/10 that last sector alone. So it's looking good. And there we go, that was the DRS line, so I should have DRS now on him this next straight, but I expect I'll be too far back to do anything about it. Mind you, I've closed a lot in that final corner, look at that. Didn't get quite a brilliant exit though. And CRBZ did pit then, so he's just coming out of the pits now. There he is, so he's quite a way ahead. But hopefully the gap's going to be reduced, especially with his first lap he's got to do on cold tyres, of course. Now I'm going to go to Rich then. I need to overtake chicane on this next straight. And then try and start doing something about the gap to CRBZ. So here we go then, going to get DRS, use a lot of my curves to get nice and close to him. Am I going to use all of it? Looks like I am. Yes indeed, using all of my curves in just to make sure of it. And here we go, out of the slipstream, DRS is open. I'm flying straight past him. Just going to stay to the racing line then where it isn't so bumpy. Just managed to get slowed down nicely. Brake a little bit too early there really, I could brake later than that. There we go, chicane's now behind me, but I shouldn't imagine he's gaining on me, but he's not going to be quite close enough. Come this corner, I brake late and just turn in. There's no way he's going to get up the inside of there without pushing me off. This is now 1.9 CRBZ, so the undercut has worked. I've gained a second on him so far. His car tyres are still cold, so I need to push now, try and get inside a second of him to get DRS. That's what I need to try and do. Easy said and done though, especially with a quick car like CRBZ. So just over 2 seconds to actually gain time in me there, middle sector. That's not what I need to do. Not what I need to happen, sorry. This is now lap 18 of 30 then, so we're over halfway in this race. Almost 2/3 of the way through. So still plenty of time left to close him down. Hopefully overtake him. So I do the fastest lap of the race there at 27.593. This is 1.8 to CRBZ, sorry now. It's pushing hard, but try not to cut or extend the track. It's so easy to do on this track, particularly in the middle sector. I'll show you the corners it's easy to do on when we get there. So that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Me went a little bit wide there. So he's looking pretty quick now. Those tyres will be up to temperature. I'm probably not going to be able to close him down, but hopefully he hasn't got any fuel. Hopefully he used it all in the battling with chicane in the first stint. Hopefully I can have him. That would be rather nice. And the first set then, am I purple? Probably not, because last lap was DRS, wasn't it? No, 10th down. Was that DRS? I think it was. 1.6 now though to CRBZ, so closing in on him. Almost there. He does look visually closer. This corner is very easy to cut and extend. Managed to not do either this time. These corners You can cut, but it's not that likely, but you can extend quite easily as I do there. Look, perfect example, and this corner is very easy to cut and extend. There's all a series of corners with flat curves on the inside and outside as I run wide there. That certainly isn't a flat curve there. 10th up though on my previous, so looking for a purple. Looking for fastest so far. So it's 1.493 then, so 1.4 to CRBZ. It's getting close now. I might well just about be in this DRS area in a couple of laps. I look quicker at this phase of the race. Not by a huge amount though. Need to push hard. 1.5 to manage to get another 10th. See, that's because I lost time in the final set. I made that little mistake running a little bit wide. Let's take a lot of speed into that corner. Just about keep a wheelie on the white line there. Does it visually close once again? I need to try and pressure him into a mistake hopefully. Oh, was I very nearly getting the gravel there. Did not want to be going that wide. That was close. Almost rather ruined this little battle we've got going on. But come on, I need to push it now then. And hopefully manage to get close to him as Granny there does a fast lap 27.4. So confirmation of that split 3 driver. Very, very quick indeed. It's a 10th up, or over a 10th up on me. And I can't seem to beat that time, so fantastic pace there by Granu. This is back to 1.6 more or less now than CRBZ, but not a huge amount. See if I can beat him in this middle sector. Oh, was it quite out by the bump there, run very wide, get some grass on my tyres, that's not going to help. Flick it in now, shift down to 3rd gear. Full throttle then, just ease off the throttle for the entry for that one, then back on hard as soon as you think you can. 1.7 now, so I've lost time unfortunately. I'm still on Rich for now, but only got +1. So I need to do something about it very soon, at least get in his DRS zone so I can close in on him with this fuel. Come on. It's braking late now for the final corner. Not going to get DRS, that's for sure, but have I closed the gap a little bit? Does look a bit closer. Indeed, down to 1.4 now, dead. That's the closest it's been. As I do almost my fastest lap of the race there, pretty consistently around my fastest lap, which is good. So I run wide there though. Once again, costing myself time. So I Toro Rosso there ahead. He's one of the split through drivers. Unfortunately, looks like he's about to get lapped. So I'm using all my curves now then. Just try and get as close to him as I can. Get a bit of slipstream. I'm not far off it now. Have the slipstream, and hopefully the Toro Rosso sees me, which doesn't do. I think that's a friends, whatever. Oh, as I run wide there, they missed my apex. Still managed to not extend the track, but that was not the fastest way around that last corner. 1.5 then. So it's gone out a bit more, and I'm having to go to standard now, down to optimal fuel. So don't want to run it too fine. Ideally, I want to be able to attack towards the end of the race. Oh, to cut the corner there. Be careful of that, but with that bump, it's so tricky to get as tight to it as possible without cutting, because of the bump that likes to throw you wide. Oh, right out there on the curb. And there, 1.8 seconds it is now, unfortunately. I'm actually 10th up my previous, but I think CRBZ must still have Rich on, which I haven't. I feel they're flipping between +1 and optimal. So I've got about a lap spare of fuel still, but I want to save it to the end. Hopefully CRBZ will burn all this fuel, won't really be able to pull away from me, and then I can just monster him at the end. That's the plan. But no, gap looks even bigger again now. Indeed, 1.9 seconds, 2/10 down on our previous. So that's not worked out as we now flip to the final lap of the race. And its gap is now 3.5 seconds to CRBZ, so my plan didn't work. I've been on standard the whole time. I think CRBZ had another 2 or 3 laps. Rich, to be honest, he's been a lot quicker than me. As soon as I turn my Rich off. So he's slowly got, I think it was at 5 seconds at once, to be fair. This last lap or so I've managed to close him down a bit, but unless he makes a mistake, the win is not on the cards. 3.5 seconds, you'd need to get really wide. Really very wide into a gravel perhaps, or spin, something like that. I don't think that's going to happen. He's driven 30 laps, or 29 laps without doing it, so I doubt he'll do it on the final lap. Still 3.5 seconds in. I've got Rich now then. And as I said, I did save the fuel the last couple of laps of the race, which is what I'm doing now, but I'm hoping to be a bit closer to CRBZ than I am currently. Unfortunately, didn't work out like that. So I've shifted down to 3rd there. Still get very wide. I have to make a couple of corrections on the wheel there. You don't want to be that wide as we're now -1. I have to do standard. Now down to 3 seconds though. So half a 10th middle sector, so I think he must be on lean or something. So now back to standard fuel, optimal rather. So we'll make it to the end. I'll probably go to lean on the run to the line, just to make sure of it. And then we got optimal again, and lean for the run to the line once again to make sure of it. And there we go. So I'll show you this particular table then, because This, of course, has got the split 3 drivers removed, so CRBZ did take the win, so congratulations to him. His first split 1 win. So congrats to him. I take a 2nd place, so not bad. Not great though, could have been better for sure. 2.6 back in the end, and I didn't quite get a fastest lap. CRBZ managed that, just over a 10th quicker than me. This is what it means for the championship then. So as I said there, DNA for ownage. Jerome Queequel didn't race that last race, but he will be racing the next 3. And I will be missing also the American Grand Prix, so a little bit annoying. I've got some training for a new job on that Sunday night, so unfortunately I will have to miss it, but that'll make the championship a little bit better. But I can win it in Abu Dhabi, a track that I do love. Next, race 16 there, Abu Dhabi. All I need to do is outscore ownage by 1 point or more, and the championship is mine. So I'd love to win it there. As I said, it's a track I enjoy. I enjoy USA as well. Disappointed I'm missing it, but can't do a lot about it. So fingers crossed then, I can manage to clinch it in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.